What do you do when a girl seems to like you but hasn't said anything? Luckily, there are many signs that will tell you if she likes you. Watch her body language and listen to what she says when you're talking to her to see if she wants to make a move. But first, read this guide to all the signs that she's attracted to you. 1. She stares at you when she thinks you're not looking. Have you ever caught her stealing glances at you when she thinks you're not paying attention? It's one of the clearest, yet most subtle signs that she's attracted to you. Women often use their eyes to express feelings they might not put into words. Take a moment to notice her behavior. If she's glancing at you frequently but quickly looks away when you catch her, that's a big clue. Pay special attention to her reaction. Does she blush, smile shyly, or seem momentarily flustered? These little gestures can speak volumes. Here's an interesting fact. People usually avoid prolonged eye contact unless they feel a connection or are interested in someone. If she holds your gaze longer than usual during a conversation, or even when you're not talking, it's not a coincidence. She's probably captivated by you. You can play along with her subtle game of glances. The next time you notice her looking at you, try returning her gaze confidently but warmly. Add a slight, genuine smile. It's a simple yet powerful way to let her know you've noticed her attention and might feel the same way. To make it more fun, you can even add a playful twist. Hold her gaze for a second longer than expected, then look away with a soft smile. It's subtle but impactful, and it keeps the energy between you two exciting and flirtatious. 2. She looks into your eyes for a long time. One of the most captivating ways someone can show interest is through prolonged eye contact. When a woman is flirting or finds you attractive, her gaze tends to linger longer than usual. It's not just a random glance. It's an intentional and subtle way of communicating her feelings. Pay attention to how long she holds eye contact during your conversations. Does it feel like her eyes are locked onto yours for more than just a fleeting moment? If she maintains eye contact for more than 5 seconds, it's not by chance. This level of engagement often indicates she's intrigued by you and wants to connect on a deeper level. Now, here's an interesting point. In everyday interactions, most people look at each other for about 4 to 5 seconds at a time. Anything longer than that often means there's something special going on. So, if she's holding your gaze, especially during a lighthearted or casual chat, she's likely sending you a message she's drawn to you. However, there's an exception to watch out for. If she's naturally shy, she might avoid your gaze altogether. This doesn't mean she's uninterested. It could mean the exact opposite. Shy individuals often find it harder to maintain eye contact with someone they're attracted to because it feels so intense for them. Here's a trick to decipher her feelings. Observe how she interacts with others. Does she make comfortable eye contact with friends or colleagues, but avoids looking directly at you? That's a major clue that you've caught her attention, and she's feeling nervous or bashful around you. In either case, her eyes are speaking volumes, whether they linger on yours or shyly avoid them. So, the next time you catch her looking or not looking, remember, her gaze could be saying much more than her words ever will. 3. She dresses carefully. When a woman is attracted to someone, she often puts extra effort into her appearance. It's not just about looking good. It's about catching your attention and making you notice her. Think about it. Who doesn't double-check themselves in the mirror before meeting someone they like? If she's into you, you might start noticing small changes in her style. Her outfits may become a bit more eye-catching, her makeup more polished, and her hair perfectly styled. These aren't just random choices. They're subtle signals designed to highlight her best features and make an impression on you. For instance, has she started wearing outfits that accentuate her figure? Maybe she's been opting for low-cut tops, fitted dresses, or stylish jeans that grab your attention. Compare this to how she dressed before. If she's gone from casual or conservative to bold and striking, chances are she's trying to get you to look her way. But it's not just about what she's wearing. It's also about how she positions herself around you. If you're in a group setting, she might try to sit closer to you or casually walk into your line of sight. This gives her a chance to show off her look and gauge your reaction. Here's a key tip. Notice how she acts when she knows she'll see you. Is she taking the time to wear a special outfit or add a few extra touches, like perfume or jewelry? These are subtle but deliberate signs that she wants to stand out in your eyes. Even the smallest details, like a freshly painted manicure or a new hairstyle, can be part of her effort to catch your attention. So, the next time you see her looking stunning, remember, it might not be a coincidence. She could be sending you a clear message. I want you to notice me. 4. She leans in closer to you when you talk. When someone is attracted to you, they'll often try to break the invisible barrier of personal space to be physically closer. It's a subtle yet powerful signal that they feel comfortable with you, or even want to be closer than just friends. Pay attention to her posture during your conversations. Does she lean in slightly when you're talking? Or maybe you've noticed her gradually moving closer as the conversation goes on. This movement into your intimate zone is a key indicator of attraction. Let's talk about personal space for a moment. Most people naturally keep a distance of at least 60 centimeters, about 2 feet, when talking to others. This is a comfortable space for casual acquaintances and coworkers. But when someone is drawn to you, they might unconsciously shrink that distance. The intimate zone is considered to be the space within 45 centimeters, about 18 inches, of you. If she's regularly stepping into this space while you're chatting, it's a strong sign that she wants to be closer to you, both physically and emotionally. Here's a way to observe this more clearly. Compare how close she stands to you versus how she interacts with others. Do your friends or coworkers maintain a consistent distance while talking to you? If so, and she seems to inch closer, that difference speaks volumes. Sometimes, it's not just about standing closer, but also leaning in while sitting or listening. Does she tilt her body toward you during conversations, or lower her voice, making it easier for you two to share a more private interaction? These are all signs she's trying to create an intimate connection. If you catch her breaking the usual boundaries of personal space, take it as a compliment. It's her way of showing that she enjoys being near you and likely sees you as more than just a friend. 5. She bites her lips. A subtle yet undeniably alluring gesture. Lip biting can be one of the clearest signs that a woman is attracted to you. It's a gesture that often happens unconsciously, yet it speaks volumes about her feelings and intentions. When a woman bites her lips while looking at you, it could mean that she's imagining something romantic, such as wanting to kiss you. This act, often considered seductive, is her way of drawing your attention to her lips and sending you a nonverbal signal of interest. But it's not just about biting her lips. Watch closely for other similar gestures, like licking her lips or slightly parting them. These movements can also indicate that she's drawn to you and is subtly showing her attraction. They're small actions, but they carry a powerful message. What makes lip biting so intriguing is that it's often an unconscious reaction. If she's shy or reserved, she might not even realize she's doing it. For her, it's not necessarily a deliberate attempt to flirt, but rather an instinctive response to being near someone she likes. Body language plays a significant role in attraction, and lip biting is just one piece of the puzzle. When paired with other signs, like prolonged eye contact, leaning closer, or adjusting her appearance, it becomes even more telling. Here's a tip. Don't focus solely on her lips. Pay attention to her overall demeanor. If she bites her lips while listening to you or glances at you with a mix of curiosity and nervousness, it's a strong indicator that you've caught her interest, even if she's naturally shy. This subtle gesture can slip through and reveal her feelings. It's her body's way of expressing what words might fail to convey. So, the next time you notice her biting her lips while looking your way, take note. It's her quiet but confident way of saying she finds you captivating. 6. She plays with her hair. When a woman is attracted to someone, she often finds subtle ways to draw attention to herself. Playing with her hair is one of the most common nonverbal cues. It's not just about fixing her hairstyle. It's about using her movements to catch your eye and hold your attention. Pay close attention to how she handles her hair, especially when she's looking at you. Does she brush her fingers through her hair more than usual? Or maybe she twists a strand of hair around her finger while maintaining eye contact. These gestures can indicate that she's flirting with you, whether consciously or subconsciously. For example, imagine her sitting across from you, gently twirling her hair while giving you a soft, affectionate look. Or perhaps she flips her hair over her shoulder, subtly inviting you to notice her. These small movements may seem casual, but they can be deliberate ways to showcase her femininity and let you know she's interested. Another common gesture to watch for is when she pulls her hair back, exposing her neck. This action is particularly significant because the neck is considered a vulnerable and sensual part of the body. By revealing it, she's signaling comfort and attraction. Pair this with a slight tilt of her head, and it becomes a clear, albeit subtle, way to seduce you nonverbally. It's important to consider the context of her actions. If she's only playing with her hair when you're around or when you're talking, it's likely a sign that she's trying to get your attention. On the other hand, if this behavior is constant around everyone, it might just be a nervous habit. When paired with other signs, such as prolonged eye contact, leaning closer, or a warm smile, her hair play becomes even more telling. It's her way of using body language to communicate feelings she might not yet be ready to express in words. So, the next time you notice her twirling her hair, tossing it over her shoulder, or pulling it back while glancing your way, take it as a clue. She might just be saying, "I want you to notice me." 7. She finds opportunities to touch you. Physical touch is one of the clearest and most powerful indicators of attraction. When a woman likes you, she will often find subtle ways to bridge the physical gap between you. These small, seemingly innocent gestures can speak volumes about her feelings. Pay close attention to how often she initiates physical contact. If she's attracted to you, she'll find excuses to touch you. Whether it's a light brush of her hand on your arm during a conversation or a playful nudge when she's laughing at your joke, these touches might feel casual, but they're her way of building intimacy and signaling her interest. For instance, during a conversation, she might reach out to touch your shoulder when making a point or lightly graze your hand when handing you something. These small actions are her way of creating a connection without overtly declaring her feelings. Watch for more affectionate gestures as well. If she hugs you tightly when you say goodbye or rests her head on your shoulder during a quiet moment, it's a strong sign that she feels comfortable and close to you. These touches often occur when she feels safe in your presence and wants to express her emotions without using words. You might also notice her finding excuses to sit close to you, whether it's on a couch, at a table, or even in a crowded room. She'll gravitate toward you, often sitting close enough that your arms or legs touch. That slight, intentional closeness is her way of creating a shared space between the two of you. It's important to differentiate between friendly touches and those that carry romantic intent. Touches that linger, are repeated, or happen more frequently when she's with you are likely signs of attraction. Pay attention to whether she touches others in the same way. If her gestures are unique to you, it's safe to assume she feels something special. Remember, physical touch is a bold yet subtle way to communicate attraction. When combined with other signs, such as prolonged eye contact, playful teasing, or leaning in closer during conversations, her actions paint a clearer picture of her interest in you. So, the next time her hand brushes against yours, or she sits just a little closer than necessary, take notice. It might just be her way of saying, "I want to be near you." 8. She changes the tone of her voice. Women often speak passionately when they are attracted to someone. Listen to her when she talks to you, and notice how her tone changes when you feel like she is flirting with you. Usually, a woman who is flirting will speak softly, and warmly to get your attention. Look for differences in her voice when she talks to you and when she talks to others. You will begin to notice how sexy she sounds when she is talking to the person she is attracted to. 9. She is always cheerful and excited to be around you. A girl who is attracted to you will smile every time she sees you. You will see her face light up every time she notices you. Even if she has had a bad day or is in a bad mood, she will suddenly seem excited and full of life and smile every time you look at her. But that cheerful attitude may disappear when you leave. She's not faking her happiness just to get your attention. It's a subconscious act that shows how much she likes you. You've literally brightened her day by being there. 10. She's attentive to you. When a woman likes you, she'll be more sensitive to your feelings. Does she suddenly bring you your favorite coffee every time you see her or ask you thoughtful questions? A girl who likes you will make sweet gestures and want to deepen the bond by getting to know you better. 8. For example, if you casually mention that you like marshmallows and a few days later she brings you a bag of marshmallows, that's her way of showing her affection for you. If you're having a bad day, she'll be the first to come to you and ask what's wrong and what she can do to help. She may also ask you personal questions about your favorite books, your hobbies, or your passions in life to get to know you better. 11. She laughs when you make jokes. Girls who find you cute will laugh along even if your jokes aren't very funny. Everyone makes silly jokes, but luckily, women find guys who make jokes attractive. Watch her reaction when you make sarcastic comments or tell old jokes. Does she laugh heartily, no matter how bad your jokes are? If so, this means she finds you or your humor attractive. 12. She compliments you often. She compliments you when she wants you to know how she feels. Have you noticed her saying nice things about you lately? When a woman likes you, she will compliment everything she finds attractive, from your looks to your personality. Listen to her compliments. If they are sincere, specific, and flirtatious, then she probably likes you. She might say, "Wow, you look really handsome today. That shirt really flatters your figure." Another example might be, "Thank you so much for helping me build this bookshelf. I really admire your thoughtfulness. And you're good at your crafts. I've learned a lot from you." Compliment her back. Everyone likes to be appreciated. Flirt a little to let her know you like her back. 13. She asks about your weekend plans. Mentioning your plans is a subtle sign that she wants to spend time with you. If you haven't asked her out yet, she may be hinting that she'd rather be alone with you. Look for signs in conversation like, "What are you doing this weekend?" When she suggests a date, she may say she's free. This is her way of letting you know she's free. For example, you might hear her say, "Are you up for anything fun this weekend?" "I don't have anything fun to do." If she suggests she's free, ask her out. Follow up with something like, "If you're free, how about dinner this Saturday? I want to take you to this great restaurant near me." 14. She initiates the conversation. If she wants to date you, she won't be sitting there waiting for you to start a conversation. Think about who initiates the conversation between you and her. Ideally, you should both take turns, because that means the interest is mutual. A woman who likes you will seek you out to talk whenever she can. So it's a positive sign if you notice her talking to you first. She may also intentionally try to attract you with greetings like, "Hey, handsome," or casually mention her dreams and aspirations. She may even go so far as to ask you if you want to come over to her place, or vice versa. On the other hand, you may notice awkwardness in the conversation if she's shy or nervous. She may lose track of what she was thinking or clumsily bump into things when she's distracted by you. 15. She responds to your texts immediately. Responding quickly to your texts is a sign that she is looking forward to hearing from you. In the early stages of a relationship, texting is a great way to stay in touch and build rapport. If you feel like she likes you, text her and see how long it takes for her to respond. If she likes you, she will respond as quickly as she can, usually within a few minutes. She will also write a longer text if she is interested in you, which can be as long or even longer than the text you sent. Remember that people don't always respond immediately, especially during work hours. Take it as a whole. If she usually responds quickly, that's a good sign.